Hello, my name is Anthony Lucero, and I'm going to be putting on a quick demonstration for you on gesture drawing. Basically, I'm going to be drawing three distinctive characters. One's going to be a bird, truck, and probably a sun in the background. And these three items will be done real fast, and then I'll be doing a gesture. The first thing I do in artwork is do a frame called picture frame. And what we're going to be doing is just about 1-inch border all around the platform that you're drawing on. And you can see it's not going to be straight perfectly, but this is what artwork is all about. It's basically, you have to start somewhere. And you could do this with a ruler, makes it nice and straight, but we don't have much time. So what we're going to do is start beginning by using various colors of Crayolas. And we're going to fill in this whole picture frame. And the idea is, like I say, first we're going to start off with a bird. Usually birds are flying high. This one's going to be sitting on a tree limb. And got little legs. This is actually going to be kind of like the branch. I guess we could bring it all the way to the end here. We have a sun over here. Kind of like some rays. I guess almost looks like a sunflower, don't it? Okay, then we're going to start with a little truck down here. Usually trucks are blue, but it doesn't matter in this case. We're just going to do real quick, do a figure of a truck. And not going to be perfect, but it does have wheels. Usually has hubcaps and little windows. What I'm trying to show you is basically you can draw anything on a piece of canvas. See a lot of the artwork done at the Pueblo wall. It's been done for years. Anyway, got three items there. Let's put one more down here, and we'll put a Snoopy dog, which is real quick. Everybody loves Snoopy. Little eye, little nose. All right, now what I'm going to do is what they call a gesture, and it's going to be a continuous drawing without lifting up my pencil. I'm just going to go all the way around. I'm going to cross over every little thing, just making it without going out of the border. And you can see what it's doing. It's making everything kind of abstract at this point. But the idea is to know that you have those particular items in there and you know where they're located. So we're just going to cross over them. I'm trying to make this gesture here small enough so we have multiple colors that we can put and fill in. That looks pretty good. Let's stop there. Now we'll go ahead and just start coloring in. We'll say a little bit of green. Kind of gives a little sun color. These are kind of like your warm colors. Your lighter colors are your warmer colors. Your darker colors are your cooler colors. I'm going to try to stay into the lines. You can see I went over, and this one is staying here. And let's go ahead. And I don't have to do all these the same color. I can mix it up. Sometimes you got sun rays looking a little bit of orange. And we'll put some green in here. See what I'm doing? I'm staying within the outline of whatever one little section is, has an outline. So we're going to have a mixture of colors in here. That'll look like a little bit of red. Why am I making this sun red? I don't know, because it's hot. But it's not going to be a sun after all anyway. You don't have to color it in perfect. The idea is to fill in the space with color. And that's what we're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and just use this shade of purple. And here, put a little bit of it here. You could already see the transition of what's going on here. This bird here, I guess you can call it a blue bird. We can probably break them up a little bit more and maybe put some feathers on there. But anyway, this is the idea. We're not going to color the whole bird blue, but that particular section of the bird is going to be blue. And then we can mix him in with a little bit of different color, purple again. You can see I'm staying within the outline of the black color, and I'm going to change this out. I'll put a little another color there. And keep going because I have this in my hand. I can cover this space. Maybe come down here and get that little eyeball. Maybe get that little nose. Maybe get part of this truck. What I'm doing is trying to do this real fast because I'm not going to change colors continuously. I'd like to get all my oranges done in right now. Then I could put it down and won't have to worry about bringing it back up. Here we go. Looks good. And a bit down here. I've done one of these before, but I've used pencils, and really neat using pencils because what you're doing, you're shading different various of shades from white to gray to dark black. And they say there's like about 52 shades of gray that you can work when working with pencils. So very, very wide variance. Okay, that looks pretty good there. Now we'll go back with this blue here. You can put some blue on the tree branch, even though tree branches aren't blue, but it doesn't matter at this point. It means I've got the blue in hand. I'll put a little bit of blue here, I'll put a little blue here. And I have some more blue, so I'm going to kind of go over here and blue it out. Put a bit of blue around the tires. And maybe some blue down here, part of Snoopy's belly. And looks like you can put some blue right here. This will kind of offset it. Okay, we got rid of the blue. We'll change over to black color. So I'm going to start blackening in some of these areas. Another thing that we can do, instead of doing it all black, I'm going to show you here in a second. I'm going to color as much of this black in as I could, because it does take a little bit of time. But it really doesn't matter about being perfect on something like this. The idea is just filling in the entire page with color, and that's what we're trying to do. And when we get done, you'll see how it looks. It's really very, very abstract again. So enough with coloring right now. I'm going to go ahead and start showing you how to fill in other spaces. So you can do lines, spacing, like so. And what it did, it just basically formed this particular shape, which is different. And if you really wanted to do something different, you can even cross-hatch it. Call this cross-hatching, which is good. It's a quick way to fill in